If you haven't already gathered, I am finished with undergrad. It has only taken me 11 years to completely finish. It's been a very long time coming. So I just want to give a little bit backstory as to what got me here. It seems simple, but maybe adding a story in might help, might not make it more interesting. I don't know. So I started out at 19, attending a community college. I was wanting to do something that involved working with children because I was basing it off of my environment at the time. I did not hate it, but I did not love it. Whenever I was about 23 or so, I decided that I was going to be a nurse. So I changed my study at the community college, and that was based off of someone else's opinion and suggestion, and I just wanted to please. So that's what I was going to do until I actually got into it, and I'm just like, this stuff is interesting, but it's not for me. So I did get not a degree, but I got a certificate in biological clinical sciences. That's because I didn't pass chemistry, where I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. And so I was about 27 at that point. I was working full time and going to school full time. Very stressful, but it was doable. Then after that, I really started to think about what I was wanting to do with my life. And I always enjoyed psychology. I enjoyed it in high school. It was one of my favorite classes. So I decided that I was going to go back to that community college but they didn't have a psychology program. They just had a transfer degree that I could use to go to a 4 year. So I would spend less time there because I was getting my generals. So then all that would hopefully transfer and then I could move along. Because I started attending one of the schools with 90 some odd credits or 80, and then I graduated that program with my associate's degree, like 98 credit hours, and that was in 2020. So later in 2021, I attended Missouri State, and that whole year went well. So I decided to enroll again, and I made a huge mistake. So in 2022, I was enrolled in classes, but I made work my absolute priority and stopped attending courses. At the time, I did not care because I felt like I was achieving goals of some sort at my job. So I withdrew. And then later on, I was terminated at my job, thought that I was doing so well at, in 2023. Or yeah, 2023. And I learned several lessons. But one most important one was not to let work interfere with my life completely. Like, I didn't have any balance. It was work and nothing else. So, whenever I was hired another position at a new location, I enrolled in school again. And I was determined to balance school and work. I wasn't going to let work overcome my schooling. There needed to be a balance. They both can coexist, but I just can't let one override the other. And I'm glad that I did enroll whenever I did because it only took me a year to finish. And I was running out of Pell Grant. So if I would have prolonged it anymore, or if I attended other courses in the past and, messed up, that would have been it. I wouldn't have had any free government money, I guess. So it's been a long road, but I made it. So here are two pieces of unsolicited advice. Pick something that you like to learn about. Nothing is worse than picking something you do not like or enjoy, or living someone else's dream or idea. Once you find it, stick with it. Switching programs is expensive. It might not look like it because, like, oh, you know, I'm young, it's fine. I'm just gonna go bounce back and forth, but that adds up after a while. So I understand that some people don't, they're younger and they don't necessarily know what they want to do with their life. I mean, that's understandable. I didn't, but it's hard to prepare for that whenever you're younger, but it's doable. And if you do know, that's fantastic. Two, if you borrow loans, borrow only what you need. I learned this the hard way, and I've witnessed other students learn this the hard way. The only way that I really understood this concept was working at a financial aid office. I learned really quickly. Don't borrow more than what you need. And remember, loans have to be paid back. They do not just go away. So keep those things in mind. And I was just wanting to let you know of my journey. And I am preparing to go to grad school at some point, hopefully in the fall. We'll see. I'm enjoying this small freedom right now, but I'm very glad that I can say my undergraduate degree is finished. Bye.